to take a second and talk about our rigging kits. We offer our rigging kits in triple rigging, double rigging, or single rig kits to where you can rig your outriggers whatever way is best for you. We also offer rigging kits for taglines as well.
So you open up your kit, the first thing you're probably going to notice is the mono that's going to come with your kit. We offer these kits in black and in white, but one of the unique features of this white mono is that it's actually horse fencing, but it happens to be the exact same diameter as 400 pounds, so it works just the same whether you're using clear mono, blue mono, red mono, but this has a lot of UV resistance in it and that it'll last a whole lot longer in the sun. But beauty of it is, like I say, it's the same diameter as 400 pound, and you can use it just like you would any other.
One other thing, it doesn't stretch.
And it won't stretch.
Once you rig your outriggers and you get them where you want them, when you crimp it down, you don't have to go back and tighten them up as that regular mono would normally stretch. With this horse fencing mono, it doesn't stretch hardly at all, and it's just haven't had to re-rig it, which saves time.
And we've chose to go the mono route with these kits because we just feel like it's a product that we believe in and we really like. I understand the paracord is getting very popular now, but we just felt like we would go with the mono because it's just a tried and true everyday product to go with.
One thing on the paracord, Gemlux Jerry had a neat tip yesterday from a customer who just loves using paracord, which is fine with me. We don't use it, but I know a lot of people do. Our Halyard locks will not work very well with regular paracord. But if you take a little piece of heat shrink and put it over the paracord, what is it?
1/8 inch heat shrink.
1/8 inch heat shrink and put it over the paracord where you want to have your Halyard locks, it'll hold it like a glove.
Before we get to the Halyard lock, each kit's going to come with its own set of clips appropriate to whatever you get, single, double, triple. It'll have the appropriate amount of blacks clips to go with it. We really like the blacks clip. When you look at all of them on the market, this is the one we like the most and believe in the most. It's tried and true. It's been around a very long time.
And to be clear, if you want to use roller trollers, go to your tackle shop and get them. If you want to use, there's a lot of neat clips for different types of kite fishing. We don't care. This is just what we use, so it's what we threw in with the kit.
So thought it would be the best route to go. One thing we do a little bit different, and also you're going to get in the kit the appropriate amount of 200-pound snap swivels to go with it. So it gives you an option to rig it two ways, whether you could put a snap swivel on either side of the clip so that you could take it apart if you wanted to really fast, or the way we choose to do it is we'll actually cut this metal piece in the clip. We'll cut that out and get rid of it, and then run a short piece of mono with a loop at either end of it, so that you can rig your rigger and just make it a little bit cleaner without having extra hardware on the boat.
If you don't use the swivels, you can go ahead and use them for fishing. They're super high quality swivels. We don't go cheap on any of our components, so you can hook them to your high-speed Wahoo and go right away, and they're going to be good quality stuff. Next, we'll talk about the actual Hal locks themselves. This is really what the holdup was on our coming out with a rigging kit, and we spent 3 years working on this Halyard lock. The Halyard lock is not a copy of anything else on the market. That's not what we do. If we can't make something better, we simply just don't bring it to market. I can tell you hands down that this Halyard lock is better than anything that's ever been on the market. The beautiful thing about this Halyard lock is first of all, it fits in your hand. It's literally designed to ergonomically fit in your hand, and our engineers took the time for that whole contour shape, so it's easy to do. The other thing that it has is it has a very positive lock. So right now it's kind of flopping back and forth because the mono is not in there. But once we take a piece of mono, put it in there. So
Top down.
You always got to go that way, right?
Always got to go top down.
You'd want to go to the small end of the Halyard lock first, and you'd want to slide that mono in there, and then it'll slide on around that pulley system. You'll hear when it rolls on the pulleys, it's like it's butter. It doesn't make a noise. But when you close it and you lock it, you'll hear that audible click. That allows me as a captain to hear that if I have a new crewman on board, that they put the halyard up and they locked it. That audible click is just something we spend a lot of time on. It sounds silly, but it happens all the time. We'll have a new person on the boat. We're taking somebody fishing for the first time. They want to help with the outriggers, so we let them put it out. And then sure enough, if you're pulling a lure or something, it slides back. But with the audible click, you know that it's closed and locked. We offer them in single, double, and triple rigs. They nest together perfectly. They come on a rope. This was really Bubba, who also works with us. It was his idea at first, but the rope allows you to have continuous adjustment no matter where your outriggers are positioned. because you're going to position your outriggers in different positions depending on the type of fishing you're doing. If you're pulling super high-speed lures, your outriggers are going to tend to bow down more. You're going to want to pull that in. The 6-foot rope enables you to do that. If you're fishing way up high and you're fishing natural baits and you want outriggers as high as possible, then the longer rope allows you to get that up and get it out of the way. Or if you want to have it down on your gunnel this time as opposed to up on the T-top. It changes on every type of fishing we're doing, so the rope for us works. If you want to cut it off and put a bungee on, we don't care.
There's 3 more pieces left to the kit. These are the ball stops. This will go above your outrigger pin, between the pin and the end of the rigger, and that just helps you from jamming when you're running the rigger up and jamming, either whether it be the snap swivel or the clip up into the end of the roll. You have a hard time pulling it back down, so that just helps keep it from running up. Obviously crimps, there'll be enough crimps to come with it to clip either side to make sure you're all set up. And then the last, you're going to get a set of rings, and these are the teaser return rings that'll go on one of your halyard lines depending on where you want to rig it. Everybody's a little bit different. Some put it on the lower, some put it on the middle. You can run one above and have a clip to go with it for your short rigger, however you like to do that. But this is also part of it.
One thing on this we found recently is for the teaser return, traditionally the teaser, if you're pulling a squid chain and a big lure or a mullet on the back with an islander as a teaser, that return will want to creep on back towards you, as just like if you were pulling a high-speed lure. So again, having a halyard lock allows you to click it and audibly keep it up there fixed where you want it, and that way when a fish hits it, you're gonna hear the drag go on the teaser. Just one extra tip, guys. We do supply these with the black Delrin balls, but Bubba prefers, who does all of our outrigger rigging for us, and he prefers to use the green little stubby.
Reason he likes that stubby, when you're fishing or when you're running, it just keeps that ball won't want to blow up the line and go to the tip. That one will stay in place and it won't run up the line, and it stays nice and tight.